Episode 3. Had a nice picnic on the top of this girder, looking down at this near certain death pit. The screen always cuts to black before we reach the bottom, but I'm pretty sure that means we would die. Of course, it could be a pool of water beneath us that breaks our fall for all I know. Well, in reality, that would be still pretty bad if you were to hit water at the bottom. But since this is a video game and I'm playing as an android, maybe we'd survive the fall all the way down. Maybe the person whose log we read a little bit earlier on in episode 1 jumped down only to find that there was a paradise waiting them at the bottom, filled with batteries to suck energy off of, and a way out of whatever this structure this is. One can only imagine. For now, I think our best bet, other than jumping down there, would be finding out whatever's inside this biome. If there is a way in. We can surf that, can't we? Maybe? Well, not exactly surfing. This is the way to... the intended way to control your descent down. I'm not sure I'd be able to make these jumps without skipping across the wall the way I am. Oh, you'd probably make it. This is not a surfable wall. This might just be a raw jump. I still have the HUD turned off. Not that that would have helped me gauge how far I can drop, but still. Shit. Oh, there's no recovering from this. There would have been recovering from that if I actually tried. Okay. My mistake was going for that girder over there. I think we can go for the lower one if we slide down a bit. Or maybe... drop on below us? There's probably a better way to do this, but this seems to work. No, maybe this was a bad idea. I don't know where to go from here. Once again, I've killed you with my terrible judgment. Guess the best we can do is try to jump over there. Sorry about that, Lorn. Again. Alright, new plan. We slide down this and land on that girder. It was a bit too far. New idea? I was just bad at the jump the first time, and I can actually make this. That was the answer all along. Never underestimate the question, or the answer. I was just bad at it. Well, we're able to go over here. Not sure if there's anything to be found over here, but we can just jump across the other way too. Where were we when we were trying to find our way into the biome? Were we in this sphere over here on the right? After looping around a couple of times, I can't recall. Still not good at judging how far we're allowed to drop. Making our way down to that pipe, I guess. Gonna be a weird jump. And we could have survived the drop onto this anyway. Notably, this is not something really worth pondering too much about, but our android character is capable of shifting their movement in air, as if they had some kind of, I don't know, jets attached. Not locked into the momentum of a jump after their feet leaves the ground. It's normal in a video game, of course, but it is interesting to think about from a physical perspective. It makes certain jumps like curving around a wall completely possible. Oh, I thought we'd be dropping down. Time for a leap of faith. This feels wrong, like we're not supposed to be here. That's the entire game, isn't it? Maybe over there. It's too dark. sure how we would get up. Seems to end in a wall on that side too, I think. Can't even tell if that's platformable geometry or just textures on the wall. Maybe we're heading down in the direction of the wind. I apologize if my judgment gets you killed, as always. Oh. Oh my. That was just one chapter, huh? And it does count how many deaths we have. Simulations, I guess. That's an interesting way to frame it. I missed a bunch of scans, unfortunately. And even more. Heartbreaking, I missed more crystals than I thought. There was the one at the beginning that I missed, and then the one from the wall surfing introductory section. On top of that, there are at least 5 more that were completely unaccounted for. Unless they give you some way to detect the crystals and detect the scans by the end of the game, I am afraid I'm probably going to have to look those up online. I never like doing that. Not sure I'd even want to record that on video. After I clear the game, getting all of these collectibles, if I just have to look them up online to get them. But we'll see by the end. Well, the first other living being we found. Let's try to be a bit more liberal with the scanning. Can't scan you yet. Repair log. An android from an unregistered settlement was discovered on the upper perimeter of the camp. That would be me. Biological component damage seems to have been handled by its life support system by inducing a coma. I have repaired the mechanical components using available parts. Functionality of damaged components is assumed intact. Waiting for life support system to boot android's consciousness. You finally booted up. You are at Base Camp 17 of the Observer Team C8615. Or C8615. The same people we've been following the logs of. I am surprised we actually met them in person. Or not. I am an assistant drone for the crew. Well, I guess the assistant drone is part of the crew, though this wording seems to imply that you're not. I found you partially destroyed at the top of this biome and took the liberty of repairing you. I've also fixed your climbing picks. They're waiting for you below in the other maintenance hut. Go grab them and meet me here at the medical station. Oh, not here. You can find it by following the signs. Go grab your picks and meet me at the medical station. Follow the signs. Are we inside the biome? Or are we just further down the structure? Did you say if we were in the biome and I missed it, or what? Well, regardless, I think it's more important that we find out about the Team C8615. Don't have our picks. But I hear the sound of the crystal taunting me. Wait. I am a fool. Here I was, being very rude to the game, asking for some way to scan which walls I can climb on, when all along it's been right in front of me. I should have known. When the upper triangle lights up on my HUD, that's a climbable surface. It's as simple as that. About that crystal. I can hear it from over here. Maybe I come back when I have my climbing picks. And I see the medical bay is above, so they expect us to have our picks back by then. Failed biome. Don't mind me, that title screen just reminded me. I should be getting a thumbnail. Maybe here? Or here. Or perhaps our friend can be the thumbnail. Alright, that should do. Couldn't have brought us our climbing picks yourself, could you? Had to make us work for it. Seems to be a lot going on here. Just trying to gauge what's scannable and what isn't. We could scan the walls of the first hut that we found in the first chapter, but not so here. Alright, I guess we're heading back up. Seeing how many crystals I lost in the first level, I'm going to worry less about them now. I'll go for any that I can see or hear, to a reasonable extent. But I think I'll be quicker to give up now. Alright, we're next going to meet our friend in the medical bay, so... Nope, they've already moved. Crystal. Hello? Maybe above up there. Is this the right way to the medical bay? Oh, I fucked up. Shit. It's not down and around like I thought. Do we continue up? Should have followed the signs. There seems to be a bit more freedom here. That's an easy one. Any scannable? What did I just do? I hope that doesn't make our new friend angry. A summary of one of the observer's psychological profile is left on the screen. Psychological profiles are gathered from observer log entries in their personal journal. Summary: increased stress in recent months. Increased divergent desire to abandon mission in favor of personal pursuit to find a new home settlement. Recent withdrawal from team meetings and from using their personal journal. Increased usage of avoidant speech. Inappropriate conspiratorial commentary on other team members' statements. Warning: elevated risk of paranoia. I'm surprised we can't scan this. Diagnosis: facial and bodily spore infection. Cause: violent attack punctured visor glass, allowing atmospheric spore to be inhaled. Vitals stable, but likely to decline. Treatment: palliative care, keep sedated. Notes: there's a possibility that the mold flower research could yield an intravenous antifungal fluid. However, mold flowers are rare, according to research. Looking at this, unless this is the same kind of being that I am, I guess there are organic beings that work alongside these androids. I don't actually remember what Lorn Our player character. Looks like too much from the cutscenes. It hasn't really stuck in my mind yet. This is the last member of the observer team stationed at this base camp. They've been severely infected by the poisonous air. I am not programmed to leave the camp, but if I were to possess a mold flower, I could create medicine for them. If you help me find a mold flower in the biome floor, I can extend a bridge into the waste tunnels below. I saw something strange go in that direction that might be of interest to you. Perhaps the mysterious glitchy bird. You need to learn how to tic-tac in order to get down there. I printed tic-tac firmware on a storage disk for you. You can pick it up near the entrance on your way out. The way down is across the yellow scaffolding. You can use the tic-tac to reach the walkways above. Check for research huts below. They may have information on where to find mold flowers. Good luck. Mold flower at the bottom of the biome below and return it to you. Ability installed. Tic-tac. What does this do? Maybe some sort of secret that I'm not understanding yet. Jump into the wall. Do you want me to hold down and left? Oh, it's a wall jump. I'm not sure about this down and left, but I see. You can't hold forward and kick off the wall. You have to be holding away. Or rather... you have to be pointing your camera away from the wall in order to jump off it. And still hold the control stick towards the wall. Kind of stay along it. But most importantly, you have to be facing away from it. To some degree. That is going to be perilous. I already dislike the idea of using the walls when wall surfing. But it's to be expected for a game like this. Can't have every jump be safe. Sometimes lights in the distance make me think that there's a explorable area where those lights are. But I doubt we're going to be heading all the way over there. Yeah, I did say to tic-tac our way down. Are these structures explorable? Doesn't seem like it. I guess they're just part of the foundation. I thought it might be some kind of shelter. Now with the new ability, we can do things like this. Or not. What I meant to do was that. Jump off the wall while hanging on it from... or jump off it while hanging by the pickaxe. Proceed into a wall kick or a tic-tac. Actually, I wasn't paying attention, but that does take up stamina, as you'd expect. That was almost too much. I've been going slow this whole time. I probably shouldn't start getting impatient now. Sound of another crystal. Way over there. No. Above? Now that the sound's disappeared, I can only assume it's actually below. Sounds nearby. There it is. Can we survive that? Might as well try. Shit. We would have survived. You're kidding me. Now they want me to do this when I'm collecting these. I'm not looking forward to how hard these get. Actually, I might be able to get away with just a normal jump. No, maybe not. How do I get down from here? Shit. Don't think we'll survive that fall. When we jump onto a wall, do we slide down it? Not quite. No, we do if we have momentum, but not when we're directly facing it. From a standing position, seems like we still can. If I were to do this, I waited too long. Oh, I was supposed to go down here anyway. A lot more picking your own route and going down these compared to the first chapter, I think. Some jumps are safer than others, though. Will we live that? Oh, we're just meant to be going down this oh, crap. Did that send me all the way back up? Further up than I would have expected. Shit. Back here again. Alright. I think that wasn't the right way forward. But we're here now. We got a pretty good flow going now. Oh dear. We got lucky. It was a long way down. Biome cluster bridge firmware interface. Root biome cluster detected. Enter biome bridge shut permanently. Status quarantined. Mold contamination. Communication acknowledgement failed. Unknown protocol. To reattempt connection, interact with the red button on the side of the terminal. Cannot reconnect. Hardware failure detected. Can't scan the dish. Is tic-tacking a term coined by this game, or is that a more widely known kind of platforming thing? I wonder. I'm not sure how different it is from just a normal wall jump. This doesn't seem to activate. Scan it either. What was that? Just when I heard something like a harmonica? Where did we even start? All the way up there? I guess so. Is that a crystal? I guess we'll head over there at a later point. Or were we already there? Our friend said to explore some of the structures at the bottom here to get an idea where we can find the flower. I think these red antennas might be points of interest to check out. We'll continue along this way first, I guess. doing this wrong. That certainly wasn't the intended way up. I'm stubbornly banging my head against the wall or something. Pretty sure we're just supposed to jump on top of this rock somehow. Almost. Well, if we can get it this way, then maybe the intended way is something we can skip. You get a lot of air from the tic-tac, more than your normal jump. Let's try that again. Onto the tree branch and back onto here. Okay, didn't quite mantle up the way I expected. There we go. I really have no idea how you're supposed to do that. Ah, there's something we can explore. You can't tic-tac multiple times, can you? You can. What the hell? Well, that's certainly intended, and a quick way up. Interesting to know. Of all the ways to die. Research log. Subject mold flower. Optimal environmental parameters. The mold flower grows in areas protected from direct precipitation, but that are still moist. This means that they are found in underground areas that have exposure to the atmosphere. Seeds only sprout from mold when it has reached the pink state. Seeds exist prior to biome collapse, but likely never bloomed until afterwards. Only 2 have been found and harvested here to be sent back to the home settlement. More may exist on the underside of the biome floor. May be dangerous to access. So I guess we're looking for some moist area down below. Not where precipitation is. Where is this pointing to? So we'll find out. Bundle of burned wood. Material dating suggests this has been here for a few hundred years. If there are things like this we have to scan in each level, no wonder there was over a dozen that I missed last time. Actually, chapter 1 was pretty long. I was taking it pretty slow, but based on the screen at the beginning of the game, it seems like there were 8 chapters or so. It's actually taking me a bit longer to go through this than I thought. Maybe you get faster the further you get in the game. That is, faster at exploring, more daring and so. If you find this, I'm likely far beyond this place, maybe even in a new home. If you're from the settlement and you have any good sense left, you'll follow my path down the waste tunnels until it converges with another. After that, you can climb up another tunnel until you reach an intact biome nearby. If this is Dalfa, Edaxa was planning on killing me. I had to make the first move. If this is somehow Edaxa, you can go back and fucking rot with all the people in that infested settlement. You had your chance. I guess this would be the paranoid subject spoken of in our friend's log. Oh, is this... No further way down, then. This is not the critical path. I guess we're heading over there. Was this where that sun was pointing to? I may have missed something, but I won't worry about it too much. It'd be a pain to go all the way back up. Can't climb this, but I tried to wall kick. I was a fool. Not walkable. If we're going up this way, then down and around. An awkward drop. Not the worst we've done. These are not climbable walls. Shit. Well, there's a checkpoint here, I guess. Or not. That was a rougher landing than I expected. Oh, we can climb. I thought we were at the bottom already. There's still much further down we can go. Still not good at judging those. I think we might have missed that other crystal. Maybe there was another way down from the upper level that would have taken us to that. Oh, it could be a way back up over this way. Alright, there's another one. Not the one I was expecting. Not on a climbable wall. Let's try to land safely. We didn't jump up. Still struggling here. Ah, we go around this way. I'm wondering with the tic-tacking if there's some way to conserve stamina rather than climbing the slow way like this. Probably not considering how much stamina you use from a jump, but it could be some weird movement technique that I don't really know about. Oh, there's that noise again. I thought it was a kazoo, but it's just part of the ambient music. What have we here? Well, well, well. A very rare mold flower. After finding that, I think this would be a good place to take a break.